Howdy, Mark Holmes here. Are we live? Yeah, we're live. Okay. Everybody, Mark Holmes here. I just wanted to put this out there real quick. There was a section of the call that I just forgot to include there, but I think it's necessary. And I just wanted to, it actually worked out better because I think this should be separate anyway. I'm going to do a screen share here, but we're going into 2016. So one thing that I think that everybody should really have, whether it's detailed or you just fill out a couple lines, should be a plan, should be a business plan. And here's mine. I've got it all written out. I've even got the, in the middle, it's a diamond watermark. But it's in detail, and mine's in detail because I've been a part of business all my life, and you got to have some sort of plan to get from point A to point B, and you got to look at it this way. This is kind of how I think. Maybe you can relate. If I'm leaving Delaware and I'm going on a road trip and I want to go to New Orleans, then I want to go, or I want to go down to Florida and I want to hit a location there, and then I want to go to New Orleans, and then I want to go to Texas, and then I want to go up through California, through Alaska. You got to have a plan. You got to have a blueprint. You got to have a map. It's just the way it is. That's the only way you're going to get there. If not, you're going to wind up in Canada somewhere. And you don't want that to happen. So you got to know where you're going to get to your destination. So I want to go through this here real quick. I'm going to do a screen share. Okay, now this is on our website. We all have it. And this is the opportunity. This is the financial rewards financial rewards plan. And this is for, it says for the USA, but it's pretty much standard. So the opportunity, and you can read, I'm not going to go through all of this in detail, but I mean, you can pretty much go through it yourself. It goes through all the different compensation, the 6 different streams of compensation. Okay, and then you get to the stairway to success. Okay, now this, you can see all the different levels here. So you have a destination. You want to get to California, right? You're leaving Delaware. So right now, you are where you are. Where do you want to go? Is it Sapphire? Is it Pearl? Is it Ruby, Emerald? Is it Diamond? So what's the destination? But not only that, what's the time? What time do you want to be there? What date do you want to be there? So, let's see if I can explode this here. Zoom in a little. Oh, yeah, there we go. Good. All right, so for instance, Diamond. And this is all I started with. My plan for next year is to hit Diamond. That's my goal. There's a lot of stuff that I got to do, but the thing you have to figure out first off is your destination. You decide, is that what you want? I'm not saying, Diamond should be everybody's focus. I think it's a great goal, but, what is your destination? So Diamond, you must be qualified. You must be a qualified Sapphire executive with at least 6 different qualified Sapphire legs and have earned 1,000 team commissions in the preceding month. 1,000 team commissions times $35. It's a lot of money, $35,000. Earn $35 team commissions. Earn 6 levels of leadership matching bonuses. So you're down 6 levels in the leadership matching bonus. Participate in the Diamond Lifestyle Extravaganza when you have earned 1,000 team commissions within a calendar month and maintained the Diamond rank qualification for at least 3 months of the year. Okay, so that's the qualification. So what's it telling you? It's telling you part of your plan. Okay, so part of my plan is I know, and some of you have heard this on some of my calls, I have to have 6 different sapphires. Okay, it says there's 2 little stars there, the fine print. Basically, it's sapphires, a sapphire in different legs. Okay, so not going to go into all that, but 6 sapphires. I've got to have 6 sapphires. That's why I'm looking for at least 6 people. I'd love to have 12 people, 20 people that want to hit Sapphire. But just like Dale Calvert, Mark Yarnell, all of these people that have been in the industry for years and have made millions of dollars a year as their income, they all say the same thing. You don't need an army of superstars. You only need 5 or 6 good people that are serious about the business. 5 or 6. Just like Mark Yarnell, if you listen to some of his stuff out there, Mark Yarnell, the bulk of his money that he made came from a maid, a cop, and a private detective. So you don't, everybody's like, well, I got to get 100 people. And, no, you don't. My thoughts are always on, my concentration is always on finding quality people. I'm not about the numbers. Some of you know that. But it's about finding qualified people. They're the people I want to spend the time with because my time is valuable and I don't want to waste anybody else's time. So 6 sapphires. Okay, so now let's say you want to hit emerald or ruby. Okay, let's say ruby. You must be a qualified sapphire executive with at least 2 different qualified sapphire legs. So you need 2 sapphires and have earned 200 team commissions in the preceding month. Earn $35 team commissions. Earn 4 levels of leadership matching bonuses. And trust me when I say this, those leadership matching bonuses, they start creeping up on you. It's really nice when you first start seeing them come through. It's just a really good feeling. But okay, so that's what you need. So if you want ruby, you got to help 2 sapphires. Okay, and there's more to it than this, but I just want to help you understand where to start from. A lot of people say, well, I've never done a business plan, and you don't have to be a rocket scientist. Okay, so let's see here. I'm going to find, I don't know why Sapphire's not coming up here. Hold on a sec, guys. Well, anyway, Sapphire. Oh, There we go. There we go. Okay. So Sapphire, sorry, my phone's going wacky here. Blow this up. Okay, so Sapphire, if your plan is to hit Sapphire, first off, when do you want to do it? Write that date down. That should be part of your plan too. When do you want to do it? Is it in 6 months? I think that's a great goal. I think that's a great goal. Is it 9 months? Is it 7 months? But think about it. You must be a qualified executive with 12 personally enrolled executives. So you've got to, this is where you start becoming a leader, and you've got to start developing a team. So that means you've got to teach people what duplication means. Okay. So you've got to start producing with duplication. So you've got to help 12 people hit the level of executive. Executive is not hard to do. Okay. If you're coachable and you're working your business like a business, executive is very simple. And if you ask me, it's easy. Okay. A lot of people say, oh, you can't say easy. But, I relate what I did in my construction business. I used to spend the night on the construction site and do 2 houses a day. Getting to executive is a piece of cake. Are you kidding me? So that's how I look at it. So I got a different perspective, I guess, from a lot of people. But anyway, this is what it takes. You help 2 people get started. That's what an executive. You need 12 people like that. Okay. So that would be part of your plan. That's where you start. So if it's June 1st, 2016, you put that on your plan. Sapphire. Okay. So now the next thing is, let's go back to Diamond. Okay. So what does somebody have to do to hit Diamond? Okay. So we went through everything. The first thing, you got to be a qualified Sapphire. Okay. So you got to hit Sapphire. So you got to have 12 people that are executive. Okay. So you need 6 Sapphire legs. 6 Sapphire legs. So you gotta reach out to 6 people and ask them, say, listen, what are your plans for 2016? Okay. And if you haven't brought those people on yet, you got to start hitting the numbers. Okay. That's got to be a part of your plan too. But you're going to ask these people, how serious are you? What are your plans? And these are part of, maybe their why or whatever, but, and it all relates to your why, but you gotta be working close with those 6 people. Okay. There's a lot of people that are just going to be, that want to move at a slower pace, and that's fine. If people just want to make $500 a month or whatever, there's always a lot of people like that, and it's great. It's going to help them a lot, I'm sure. But what you've got to do for your business plan, you've got to work real close with these people to hit Sapphire. So to hit Diamond, it might be help 6 people enroll a minimum of 1 person per month, and help them help 2 people to get started. And that makes 6 Sapphires. Okay. So, so that's breaking the plan down just a little bit more. So you got 6 people, and you're going to help them enroll, and you're not going to do it for them. You're going to show them how it's done in the simplified system. Help them help at least 1 person a month get started. Okay, probably more than that. So, I'm just figuring a low because you got 12 months in the year, and actually to hit diamond, it's got to be done. You got to hit, what's it, 9 months, I think. So you got to be, you got to have 3 months previous. Oh, yeah, it's earned 1,000 team commissions in the preceding month. And let's see here. 6 different Sapphire legs. Earn 1,000 team commissions in the preceding month. Earn $35 commissions. Earn 6 levels of leadership matching bonuses. Participate in a diamond extravaganza. And maintain the diamond rank qualification for at least 3 months of the year. Okay, so you got to hit that diamond rank before the year's out. So more than likely, at least your 9th month, you got to hit that. So it's going to be a lot of work, but that's a part of the plan. That more than likely is way more aggressive than most people, are looking to do. So again, do your own plan. This is my plan. But you got to set the goals, okay? First thing you got to do is make sure you got your 20 reasons down. Make sure you have those people, make sure they have their 20 reasons down. I know without a doubt, those 6 sapphires that I help get started, the only way I'm going to be able to help them is if they have their reasons. The only way. I already know that. So, so we start with the 20 reasons. What we're going to do is we're going to help people with the steady flow of prospects by putting several lines in the water consistently. Okay, so this is what's going to help people hit sapphires. I already know this, and I'm reading this right from my plan. A percentage of them will become customers, and a percentage of them will become distributors. Help those who are serious. Hope those that are serious to get 3 to 5 a month. Okay, so I'm going to be helping people help about 3 to 5 people a month get started. Okay, and then it goes into more. I'm not going to go through the whole my whole plan, business plan, but it's this simple. This is on my plan too. How it's done. Play 1. Video, 2-minute video. Share, share, share. Play 2. Get them to the whole story. I'm reading this slow on purpose. I'm not being a smarty pants. But 3, what questions do you have before we get you started? And then sort. You sort through people. Amateurs convince, professionals sort. Devote at least 20 hours a week. At least 20 hours a week. That's what it's going to take to get the diamond. Reinvest, and I'm just reading different sections here from my plan. I'm just pointing some out here. Reinvest 10% of my Jeunesse income back into my business. Facebook advertising, it could be road signs, it could be whatever. Focus on productive time management. That's going to be a big part of it. Okay, so you're not going to hit diamond by surfing through the news feed on Facebook. It's just not going to happen. One of the biggest time wasters is Facebook. I'm not saying Facebook is not a great tool. It is. It's a great tool when it's used as a tool. But it's a huge time waster if it's not used as a tool. So that's just part of my plan. So you've got to figure it out. And You know, we can go through something like, let's go back to Sapphire. Okay. So what are you going to have to do? What are what are your goals? You want to hit Sapphire. You must be a qualified executive with 12 personally enrolled executives. So let's say you have just gotten started. You haven't even hit executive yourself. What do you got to do? First thing, you must be a qualified executive. So you've got to get with your sponsor and you got to say, hey, listen, I got to get to Sapphire, but I know the first step is to get to executive. What do I have to do? Okay, well, if your sponsor is plugged in, they're going to tell you, share the video with 50 people, 100 people. Do you have enough people you're connecting with each day? Questions like that. And these are the answer. I mean, if your answers are yes, then great. You're on track. And if it's no, you've got to figure out how to correct that and make that different. So for Sapphire, I think a good goal for people is at least 5 hours a week. I would say 10 hours a week. You figure out those times. Could be a couple hours a day, 5 days a week, you know, but it should be at least 5 hours a week. And you should be connecting with people, a certain number of people, each of those days you have allotted to do your business. Okay. So I think a good number is 5 to 10 people a day. Okay. So you're connecting with 5 to 10 people a day and you've got 20 days. If you're figuring 5 days a week, you know, you got 20 days and you're connecting with 5, 10 people a day. Let's say 10 people. That's 200 people. With the opportunity that we have and the, you know, the business model that we have, if you can't find, you know, a certain number of people, 3 to 5 people out of 200 people a month, there's something wrong. I don't know. There's something definitely wrong, but that's what it's going to take. You got to set the numbers. If you don't set the goals, then you won't hit the numbers. And the goals are to reach out to 10 people a day, 5 people a day. That's your goal. That's part of your goal. Okay. So part of my goal is to reach out to 10 to 30 people a day. So I'm going to be pushing more towards 30 people a day. Think about those numbers. And it's all up to you. You know, we're going to be going through these trainings, and a lot of the trainings we've gone through already. We already know how to generate enough people to reach out to each day. So all you have to do is to increase that number of people you reach out to or you connect with each day, is to up the numbers. You know, and I'm related to, you know, if you're doing guerrilla marketing, you do more of it. So that's all a part of it, but get all this down on paper. You know, the executive Sapphire, you've got to have 12 people. Okay. So if you're doing it in 6 months, you got to help 2 people a month. So if you're doing it in 6 months, you got to help 2 people each month hit the level of executive. Like I said, it's not hard to do. If people are doing the right thing, they're coachable and they're active and using productive time and they're coachable, they're going to hit executive. There's no doubt about it. So then from there, you're going to be helping them. Okay. Then you're going to be going beyond that. So, you know, when you hit June, you might be redoing your business plan. And it might be that your next goal is to hit Ruby. Okay. And by the way, Sapphire is well above the average American income. Well above. I'm not going to state incomes or anything like that, but it's well above. So hope that helps you guys. If you need help with the plan, get with me and I'll help you lay it out. If you're thinking about the numbers, you're not sure, you got to have a number in mind. So you got to have that number in mind. You got to set these goals and put it down on a calendar. And we all have stuff on our phones and stuff like that, calendars. I use here, let's see, I'm not going to pull the whole thing out here, but here on my desk, a lot of you know this, some of you know this, but some of you don't. Anyway, $10. This might sound stupid, but 10 pennies. When I talk to somebody, I take one of those pennies from this side of the desk and I put it over here. And I reach out to another person, goes over here. So what did I say? My number, my goal each day, 2016, is to reach out to 10 to 30 people. That's one stack of 10. I got 3 stacks. So I've got to go through at least one of these stacks each day. At least. So the best scenario is to go through all 3 of those stacks. So that's what it's going to really take for me to get diamond. Okay. And you know, you can do the same thing. You can put it in your pocket, your left pocket. When you talk to somebody, you're out and about, put it in your right pocket. Okay. Some people use stones or whatever, you know, it doesn't matter. But the main thing is, I'm pulling my money clip out here. Your why. Okay. There's my why. And there's 3 of them in there. I'm not going to go into all that, but it's got to be with you all the time. Mine's with me every day. None of this matters unless you have your why. Some people are doing vision boards and everything. That's great. You know, it's great when you're there around your vision board, but of course you can't carry your vision board with you throughout the day. But it's good to have a vision board. Lisa Griggs did something, post about her vision board and how she's accomplishing her whys. And I've changed these whys. These are, this is a new set of whys. So make sure you have your why. Get your whys to your upline, your sponsor, whoever's, you know, if your sponsor is not engaged, you know, get to your upline and just start. Put at the top of your page, even if you handwrite it. You know, I've got mine typed out nice and neat and everything, but just start writing. 2016, I want to be Sapphire. And it's fun. It really is, because you're kind of working with the end in mind, and you just start filling it out. And if you want to, you can take a picture of it or whatever. You know, I put all the requirements to hit diamond right there. So it explains, just like we read, word for word. That's the plan. And then the details, the goals, the numbers. Okay, everybody has a number. We don't know what the number is, but you got to have a number to help 3 to 5 people a month, to help 2 people a month get started. There's got to be a number. So hope it helped you guys, and I I'm glad I did a separate video for this because went a little into depth. But anyway, get with me, get with your sponsor, and let's plan for 2016.